I decided to let you guys choose what kind of makeup look I should do this week, and y'all scare me a little bit. It's always so 50-50, but selfishly, I'm really glad that Smoky Bronze look won because I've been really wanting to try a look like this. This one is from Miss Alicia on Instagram. I've been following them for years. I love their style of makeup. Julia Adams, I've spoken about her so many times on my channel. She's my favorite YouTuber. So I was inspired by these two looks. I'm not going to do an exact recreation, just using them for inspiration. So if you want to see how I do my smoky bronzed look, then let's go. Per usual, everything that I'm going to be using will be in the description box down below. I'm just taking off the stickiness from my Scotch tape. You guys know I always use this trick. It just makes everything super easy and it's really satisfying when you take the tape off. So I am going to be using a combination of my Lunar Beauty Prism palette. I want to use some of these bronzier shimmers. So pretty. And also my Project Pan eyeshadow pick. This is the I Love You Latte Quad. I've been using this a lot. I am determined to hit pan on this one. I will be doing a Project Pan update next month. So if you didn't know, I am doing Project Pan. This is my first Project Pan ever. Go check out my Project Pan videos so you can find out what other products I will be panning. First, I'm gonna go into this cooler toned brown shade in the I Love You Latte Quad. And I'm just going to very messily put that all across my lid and into the crease. I'm gonna take this Ulta Beauty chocolate gel eyeliner, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my lid and also tightline with this as well. And I'm gonna do the same on the outer corner. So now that I have that very subtle definition, I'm gonna take this Sigma Smudge E21, it's a very small detailed brush, and I'm going to just buff out this cream eyeliner. I'm gonna take my eyeliner again, and I'm gonna do this one more time just to build up a little bit more depth. And also while I'm here, I'm just gonna extend the wing just a tiny little bit. Basically, this eyeliner is just acting as like a long wearing base, and then we're gonna buff it out and smoke it out with eyeshadow later. And I'm winging out that gel eyeliner basically so that it meets up with the tail end of my eyebrow. Okay, now going into my Lunar Beauty palette, I'm gonna start off with this warm tone brown shade called Tease. This time with an LBE 6, very tiny detailed smudge brush. I'm gonna grab a tiny bit of that shade Tease, and then I'm gonna basically set and buff out what we just did. I'm gonna touch up the inner corner, it got a little bit lost. Okay, now for the fun part, I'm going to spritz some setting spray on this Glisten number 2 brush. It's very tiny detail brush. Now that I have my brush wet, I'm gonna dip it into this golden shade called You're Golden. And again, I'm gonna look down into my mirror and I'm gonna start in the middle, place that golden shade right on top. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take this, the tiniest little bit of that on my finger, because this is just quicker. Now going into this matte shade, this darker brown called Classic. On that smudger brush, I'm going to deepen the outer and inner corners a little bit. And I'm keeping all of the eyeshadow very close to the lash line. I'm not bringing it up at all. Okay, hopefully this will work. I'm gonna take that Glisten number 2 brush with the same golden shade, and I'm gonna try to just lightly dust some of that over the darker browns. And I'm gonna highlight just the very center of my lid with this So Icy shade. It's the lightest shimmer in the palette. Just right here, just like a little bit of brightness right at the base. I have this Real Techniques 305. It's like an angled, tapered, fluffy brush. And I went into that Tease shade right here. I'm gonna emphasize this part of my crease. I added a little bit of that darker brown, that Classic shade. I'm gonna go over the same spot. And then I'm gonna use that same cool tone brown shade from the beginning. And I'm gonna sweep that right in the crease so that this and the eyeliner aren't so disconnected. And then I'm gonna highlight the brow bone with that cream shade from the e.l.f. quad. Now this is definitely the hardest part. I'm gonna attempt to do an inner corner wing using this tattoo liner. This is in the shade Mad Max Brown. This is from KVD Beauty. I can't talk during this, so bear with me and prayers, please. Might have to clean up with concealer, but so far, so good. Now I'm gonna go ahead, catch this eye, hopefully get those inner wings even, and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. Clearly I did need to use concealer. Me realizing that my eyes are actually like different shapes and like my inner corners point at different angles. So I did the inner wings like perfect for each inner corner, but then when it was done, like they weren't even. So I just chose this one and had to like make this one match. But anyway, I'm going to pop on these Ardell 257s. These are still my original pair, guys. It's actually insane. I've used these like 20 times. Like I have no idea how much longer I'm gonna be using these for. It feels infinite. These have become my new favorite lashes. Like I have not thought of Miss Jeju from AOA Studio. Ardell 257s. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop those on real quick. They just are the best freaking lashes. Now I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara. This is the IT Cosmetics Lash Blowout. Y'all, I'm almost done with this. It's been 3 months. Okay, applying this right now. I think this mascara might be done. I think I'm gonna have to throw it out after this video because there's like barely anything coming off the brush anymore. Even when I really dig in there, it's like, it's pretty dry. I'm so sad. I am loving the eyes though. Super sexy, super like, let's work on this complexion. I'm gonna prime today with my setting spray, Hydrogrip. I have been testing out these SHEGLAM foundations. They were really viral like a while ago. I have the shade Butterscotch and Golden. I'm kind of like somewhere in between these. It's kind of hard to tell, but this one is Butterscotch, is definitely more yellow, and then this one is Golden. Golden really matches the skin on my arm, but not necessarily my neck or my face. So I'm gonna attempt to do a little concoction and try to make these shades work for me. Okay, so don't use a sponge because that literally took away everything. Okay, this time I'm gonna go with an LBF2. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's definitely not full coverage. I used mostly the golden shade and then a little bit of Butterscotch in the center of my face, and I think it worked out. On to concealer. I've really been loving the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I use the shade Vanilla Swirl, and you don't need a lot of this, as I put quite a bit. Okay, now I'm going to take my Cherry Blossom powder from Huda Beauty and just take the tiniest little bit. Go ahead and set the under eyes. See that subtle difference? And I'm bringing this bronzer back out. This is the bronzer from the Ulta Beauty Santorini Sun palette. I've been neglecting my Colourpop Flexitarian very much so, I'm gonna give it a little bit time to shine today. Silly me for not using this for so long. Now for my favorite part, blush. Taking my Rosewood Lip to Cheek palette from Undone Beauty. Okay, loving that. I'm gonna finish off the lower lash line. I'm not gonna do much though. I'm just gonna take, again, that cool tone brown in the quad on my little LBE6. And I'm just gonna really messily put that underneath the lower lash line. I'm taking my very used and abused mascara and just lightly gonna coat those lower lashes. And then I do always take a spoolie. This is from e.l.f. and I go underneath on the underside of the lashes and I just get any excess mascara just to make sure that it doesn't smudge. Kosas Air Brow Gel. I'm almost done with this, guys. This is another one of my project pans. Just super, super quick and easy eyebrow. I never do anything fancy with my eyebrows. Literally just brow gel. Oh my god. What? That reminds me of a character. What if I just left them like that? You know what? That's probably gonna be like an eyebrow trend at some point. Like, anything freaking goes in the era of TikTok, I feel like. Okay, brows are done. You know what? I just feel like being really extra. I'm gonna add a little bit of this shade from the, this color, so freaking pretty. And also, it's great to put on top of a cream blush because it really locks it in. So this is gonna last all freaking day. Really pretty. Yeah, that was the right choice. Whew, okay, now finally onto lips. M Cosmetics Mink So Soft Lip Liner. I swear, my whole existence is just full of cat hair. You know what? It is what it is. Okay, now, Dose of Colors Liquid Lipstick in Nude Mood. I got this off the Flip app. Such a pretty color. Okay, last thing, I promise. I know I'm just being extra. This is the Julep Beauty Tinted Lip Balm in Rosewood Nude. It has a little like hydrating center. Okay, guys, and this is the final look. This was super fun. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know the drill. And please, please, please let me know what you want to see from me next. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!